Hey, thanks for checking out today's video. Today I'm breaking down what came out of last night's live Q&A with Superintendent Miles, including a closer look at what Future 2 and what it could mean for your child. Plus, our transportation department is rolling out something new, hiring opportunities across the district, and a really cool trip to the Big Apple for our Cullen military cadets. It is Thursday, April 23rd. Well, I'm starting today with a look back at last night's live Q&A with Superintendent Mike Miles. And first, a big thank you to all of our families who joined us, who submitted questions ahead of time, and who also dropped questions in the live chat. Now, we covered a lot of things like teacher effectiveness, certified teachers, 1882 partnerships, and even how AI will play a role in classrooms moving forward. But one of the biggest topics, and one that we heard a lot of questions about, was Future 2 schools. So here's what this means for our families. Now, as we've reported, starting next year, C. Martinez and Gregg Elementary will transition into pre-K to 8th grade campuses with a slightly different approach. Yes, your child is still getting a strong focus on core academics, your reading, math, and science. That doesn't go away. What Future 2 brings is an added focus on things like problem solving, teamwork, and communication, the kinds of skills that they'll actually need as the world keeps changing.
7th and 8th graders, one of the activities is going to an escape room.
I've heard about this.
But in the escape room, it's not just, just going there to have fun, which is, we're not anti-fun, but we're going to watch their decision making. First of all, we're going to talk to them about what does it mean to make good decisions in an escape room? What does it mean to work in teams? Those two skills are important in year 2030, year 2035. So we're going to coach them a little bit, then let them do their thing, and then comment on their decision making and problem solving and working in teams capabilities. So there's not a lot of AI. It's getting kids ready to work in an AI-enabled world.
If you missed the conversation or if you want to go back and watch it, you can find the full replay right now on the HISD Now YouTube channel. And we're working on more answers to your questions, so be on the lookout for an FAQ. Families will be receiving more information about the year ahead via Parent Square. Well, in other news, in light of Earth Day, we're taking a look at one of HISD's newer sustainability efforts, our electric school bus fleet. Now, right now, the district has 15 electric buses that were added this school year thanks to a $5 million grant from the EPA. And there's some real benefits here. These buses produce zero emissions, which means cleaner air for our students, especially while they're waiting at the bus stop or riding to and from school. They're also quieter, which can make for a calmer ride to school. And a quick thank you to KPRC for coming out and helping highlight how HISD is continuing to invest in cleaner, more efficient transportation for our students.
So students, let's start with them first. When you start talking about respiratory illnesses and missed days of school and the smog and things of that nature, having an EV bus actually with the zero emissions improves the students' health with not having that diesel smoke around them while they're waiting for the bus or inside the bus. So that has been a huge improvement. And then for HISD as an organization, we're actually seen as those participating in clean energy initiatives, which overall increases breathability in the Houston metro area.
And on top of that, the district expects to save hundreds of thousands of dollars each year in fuel and reduce emissions even more over time. Now, we're still in the early stages, but the goal is to continue expanding the fleet and bringing in more electric vehicles in the future. And as HISD continues making investments like that, we're also looking for great people to be a part of the work here. If you or someone you know is interested in working in HISD, we've got a pre-K teacher interview day on April 29th focused on early childhood education. And then on May 2nd, we're hosting a district-wide hiring event at Del Mar Stadium for K through 12 positions. Now, these events are a great chance to connect with campus leaders, get help with certification, and learn more about opportunities across the district. And it's worth noting, HISD now offers some of the highest teacher pay in the state. You can find more information and register at HoustonISD.org under the Employees and Careers tab. And speaking of of the kind of people who make this kind of work happen, a big congratulations to one of our HISD leaders. Our Chief of Facilities Maintenance and Operations, Alicia Jolivet, is earning national recognition. She was recently honored with the Dr. Robert Bob Carlson Leadership and Operations Award, and this was at a national conference for large urban school districts in Detroit. The award recognizes her exceptional leadership in managing large complex operations across a district much like HISD. And that includes a lot from campus safety and construction to food services and athletics. She's been leading the nation's 8th largest district since 2024, and her career with HISD spans nearly 30 years. Certainly a well-deserved recognition for her impact across the district. Well, some HISD students are taking part in some really cool travel experiences. Take a look. Students from the Cullen Military Academy just wrapped up an unforgettable trip to New York. Now, 7th grade cadets spent a long weekend touring the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, getting a first-hand look at campus life, classrooms, and even connecting with former HISD students who are there now as cadets. They also made their way into New York City, checking out some spots like Times Square and Grand Central Station, and even catching a football game at West Point. Just a really cool experience for these young students, and one they certainly won't forget anytime soon. Well, that is it for today on HISD Now. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and connecting with us. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.